So, tell me, what are we?
Usual suspects.
You mean the characters?
No, that's what the name of the episode is.
Oh, so are we gonna see Kevin Spacey?
I know. I was waiting for you to be like, hold on. I think I know what this one is about. I don't want to ruin anything, but just be aware of the people in the episode.
Okay. Great start. Let's do that. Good morning. A place. Because I can't sing that.
My favorite
Wait,
so far.
I've seen that guy before.
Possible IDs in 3 states that we know of.
First, I thought you were just stepping up your game. Credit card fraud.
This one, grave desecration. But
Grave
still, these are a long way from murder. Then we get a fax from St. Louis. You're suspected of torturing and murdering a young woman.
Right away!
Going somewhere, Sam?
She looks like she got younger. And what's going on here? That's Dean. Doesn't she know who she is?
Where's the bad cop?
Oh, he's with your brother. Well, he's being held on suspicion of murder. I know all about you, Sam. Your father's whereabouts are unknown. And then there's the case of your brother, Dean. Then about a year ago,
See?
there was a fire. One fatality. Jessica Moore, your girlfriend. After she died, you fell off the grid, left behind everything.
I needed some time off. So I'm taking a road trip with my brother.
How's that going for you?
This is amazing.
Right?
I mean,
We ran Dean's fingerprints through APHIS.
okay.
Sam, you seem like a good kid. It's not your fault Dean's your brother. Make a deal for you.
My dad and Tony Giles were old friends. We've known him since we were kids, you know?
Anthony Giles,
Who's Anthony Giles?
the Baltimore lawyer.
Just throw a sled, but the room's clean. Huh. No DNA, no prints.
Deep breathing is better.
Security cameras failed to capture footage of the assailant.
So I'm thinking either somebody tampered with the tapes,
Or it's an invisible killer.
my favorite kind. What do you think, Scully? Want to check it out?
I'm not Scully, you're Scully.
But tell me what happened next.
Okay,
I have so many thoughts right
that's
now.
when we went to see Karen. She was barely holding it together.
I totally forgot about the insurance.
We're very sorry to bother you right now, but
Oh my god. She's in this too?
investigation. You understand?
Did Tony mention
Yes.
anything?
That girl in a lot of them things, yeah.
In the days before his death?
Dean, no one knows.
That's so true.
You're like, any weird things? And we're like, weird? What do you mean weird? And he's like, I mean.
That he woke up in the middle of the night and there was a
Hell,
woman
weird kind of
standing
things were you
in
talking about? Crazy lawyer?
She was gone. It was just night. He said she was pale and she had dark red eyes.
Now we have an eyewitness. Someone who saw 2 men fitting your and your brother's description breaking into Giles' office.
Look, Karen called us later.
can't
said
get
that
over
there was
how
some
great
stuff
she
that she
looks.
wanted from
I
Tony's office,
know.
but the police weren't letting her
After
in.
all this time.
And she's
like a picture
good.
of the 2 of them in
She
Paris
should be
and
doing
some
more
other
things.
stuff. Throat slit so deep.
I mean, it's a
Blood
horror
is
show,
swollen.
and she was in a horror,
That's kind of
considered
her
the
jam.
horror movie of all
Vengeful
horror
Spirit?
movies. Your mom does something in hell.
Hey, look at this.
Whoa,
Dana Schultz. What's that? A name?
we're channeling The Shining now.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
And there it is. Jeez.
Right?
Maybe Giles knew her.
Or maybe it's the name of our pale, red-eyed mystery girl.
Well, let's see what we can see. There's not a single mention of a Dana Schultz anywhere. What do you got?
Nothing. No Dana Schultz has ever lived or died in Baltimore in the last 50 years at least. Then Dean went back to Karen's place to check up on her.
So why didn't you go with them?
I just went back to the motel.
Now you were with your brother the whole time you were in Baltimore. Why separate now?
Why would you take your glasses off?
So we can do this. Here's my least favorite one. We'll do all the jumping stuff. Yeah.
Is that blood?
Yeah, she got the dead.
This show should be called Super Violent.
Yes. See, this is why they get in trouble.
Yeah, that is real lazy.
Stay on your knees.
What's the motive? You talk about reasonable doubt.
Diana, do you have reasonable doubt?
That was weird.
Yeah.
We keep leaning on these guys, one of them will tumble. And don't forget about St. Louis.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Maybe it's not a name.
Anagram, maybe.
Mr. Winchester?
Yeah.
I'm Jeff Krause, your lawyer.
Oh, thank
I'm
God.
a lawyer.
I'm saved.
What are you doing?
I think it's an anagram. Could you do me a favor? See if you recognize any of these words, you know? Local names, places, anything like that.
Ashland is a street name.
You want to help me? I need you to see my brother.
Uh-oh.
Did you just Control-Alt-Delete?
You two really are brothers, aren't you? Now, the DA might be interested in...
We need you with the other one.
Your boy decided to confess.
My name is Dean Winchester, and I did not kill anyone. And I know who did, or rather what did. But our working theory is that we're looking for some kind of vengeful spirit.
Excuse me.
But see, the interesting thing is the word it leaves behind. For some reason, it's trying to tell us something. You know, sometimes the spirits, they get things jumbled. You remember Red Rum. Same concept. Other times, it's anagrams. See, at first we thought this was a name, Dana Schultz. But now, we think it's a street. Ashland. Whatever's going on, I'm betting it started there.
You arrogant bastard.
That's on camera
Hey, that is
too.
enough!
They can, by the way, they can only hold him for so long.
Distraction.
It's nice.
What?
These two guys.
Hiltz McQueen? What is that?
Hiltz is Steve McQueen's character in The Great Escape.
I love all the references in this
Yep.
episode. There's so many. We know she's not in a good spot because she saw that on her screen. When you see that writing, it's time to go.
No, wait, we just got.
Okay.
Look, man, you can't bring Linda Blair onto the show
I was
and
gonna
kill her
say-
off halfway through.
I was gonna
I want
say.
to know more about that stuff. Let's pretend for the moment you're not entirely insane. What would one of these things be doing here?
Well, they're created by violent deaths, and then they come back for a reason, usually a nasty one, like revenge on the people that hurt them.
And these spirits, they're capable of killing people.
Where did you get that?
She did something to her.
I don't know.
You've seen it, haven't you?
How did you know?
Because Karen had the same bruises on her wrists. And I'm willing to bet that if you look at Giles' autopsy photos, he's got them too. It's got something to do with this spirit eye. Because the last two people who saw this thing died pretty soon after.
You think I'm gonna die?
You need to go to Sam.
You're giving your brother up.
Go to the first motel listed in the yellow pages. Look for Jim Rockford. It's how we find each other when we're separated.
You're gonna have to tell me exactly what you saw.
You know, I must be losing my mind.
Now, the spirit, what did it look like?
She was, really pale. It appeared like she was trying to talk to me, but she couldn't.
You know what, here. I've been researching every girl who's ever died or gone missing from Ashland Street.
How'd you get those? Those are from crime scenes and booking photos.
You have your job, I have mine.
This is her. I'm sure of it.
Claire Becker, 28 years old, disappeared about 8 or 9 months ago. Before her death, she was arrested twice for dealing heroin. You ever work narcotics?
Yeah, Pete and I did. Before homicide.
You ever bust her?
Not that I remember.
So
It says she was last seen entering 2911 Ashland Street. Police searched the place. Didn't find anything. Guess we gotta check it out ourselves. See if we can find her body.
Yeah.
So what
You know.
exactly are we looking for?
I'll let you know when we find it.
I wouldn't want to be ever alone
No,
if I was
definitely
her,
not.
at least until this thing was figured out. She was possessed, and then she was repossessed in the movie Repossessed.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, of course not.
Sam!
Hey, I'm here. What is it?
Then people keep. Oh no way.
Our little
Sup?
mystery word.
Vengeful spirit I've ever tussled with wanted to be wasted, so why the hell would Claire lead us to her remains?
Yeah. Yep.
Her wrists. Yeah, they'd be bruised just like yours.
I've seen it before. It's rare. It was custom made over on Carson Street. I have one just like it.
What the heck? What the heck?
He gave it to me.
Yeah, you see, Claire's not a vengeful spirit. She's a death omen.
I said there's got to be some reason that they added that in there.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes spirits, they don't want vengeance, they want justice. Which is why she led us here in the first place. She wants us to know who her killer is. Detective, how much do you know about your partner?
About a year ago, some heroin went missing from lockup. Obviously it was a cop, but whoever did it would need someone to fence their product.
Somebody like a heroin dealer.
You just decided to transfer me yourself 800 miles at 2 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
This can't be good.
All right, thanks. Pete just left the precinct with Dean.
What?
He said the prisoner had to be transferred, and he just took him.
Wow.
Dispatch has been calling, but he won't answer the radio.
Radio.
Do what you gotta do.
You think those people in St. Louis are gonna buy that crap you're peddling? You're gonna die trying to escape.
Wait! Put the gun down.
Diana?
I know about Claire.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Put the gun down! Why are you doing this?
I didn't do anything, Diana. Claire was gonna turn me in. I had no choice.
And Tony? Karen?
Same thing. Tony scrubbed the money, then he got skittish, and then he wanted to come clean. I'm sure he told Karen everything. It was a mess. I had to clean it up. There's a way out. This Dean kid's a friggin' gift. We can pin the whole thing on him. I still love you.
How creepy, right, with the necklaces, though?
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, why don't you buy me another necklace, you ass?
Nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we know she didn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
The death omen Claire. What happens to her now?
It should be over. She should be at rest.
Pete did confess to me. He screwed up both your cases royally. I'd say there's a good chance that we can get your cases dismissed. But the St. Louis murder charges, I just happened to turn my back and he walked away. I could tell him that the suspects escaped. Listen, you need to watch your back. They're going to be looking for both of you right now.
We'll just improvise. I mean, we're pretty good at that.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Like we're about
Does she
to.
look familiar to you?
No, why?
I don't know. Anyway, are you hungry?
These episodes are getting better and better.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously their budget's getting better and better. Like, and this show is just like everywhere. Like it goes everywhere, and it breaks your expectations because the early on, like straight up, the first few episodes of the first season were very formulaic. It started to feel that way. I was like, oh, so they're gonna do this now. Mm-hmm. Then things started to turn, and now every episode I'm constantly like, they keep me guessing. I'm not sure what to expect each time.
Yeah,
it's really
they're growing.
Oh yeah, and it's interesting because the minute they got rid of their dad, it's like somehow the show got even more interesting. And I'm like, how is that possible? Like you just removed the very focal point of what the storyline was.
Yeah.
I think Linda Blair, and a lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this because a lot of people didn't care for the new Halloween movie. I think Linda Blair should do a follow-up to The Exorcist, but undo all the other ones the way that the new Halloween did, and treat it as a direct sequel to the first one. Because she does, I believe, live through it, although a lot of people die. But technically, they could make a new Exorcist movie with Linda Blair, which they've already done, but this time do it as her, where she is right now.
Yeah.
Because that would mess you up probably even more than a serial killer with a mask. Except for that, it was fantastic. It was a fun episode.
Yeah.
So many references. The Shining, The Exorcist. We had
Matlock.
Yeah, Matlock.
Steve McQueen.
There was so much in this.
Yeah, they do that. You'll see like more. I think they start to like play a little bit with their
pop culture
dialogue and their pop culture and like, what they can do.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get better.
It was so fun, and I love that we also had some. Oh, there's that one guy or that one girl from that one thing.
Yep. Love that.
Or
There's
those
so
things.
much of that.
Yeah. It was nice. I loved it. I was really, for a second there, honestly thought Linda Blair was dead. I'm like, oh, she'd be dead now. Clearly.
She good.
And I'm like, wait.
But not yet.
I'm glad, because that would have been really disappointing.
It would have been.
Yeah.
Wow. This was We Watch Winchester.
And it was indeed super.
Naturally.
Want to join the hunt? Salt and burn that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to be notified of future episodes.
And you can follow The Road So Far over at patreon.com/fantheorytv for exclusive and early access to unaired episodes, unblocked episodes, and full-length reactions, and so much more.
It's the greatest hits of Mullet Rock.